Alright. Well, this is an unfortunate game. If you guys could read my thoughts right now, I swear the police would be called. In game. I mean, it's fine. If we just win streak like 11 games in a row, it could go crazy. An 11 game win streak actually seems like pretty viable too, honestly. Do a cosplay of Tarzan? What do you mean, flaming others? There's no point. Flame others so that what? The people who are lurking your stream watching you think you're cringe. The thing that you guys have to understand is like, flaming does nothing except like, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't like, doesn't help you win games, doesn't make people like you more, doesn't. It literally does nothing, right, bro? Venting, listen, I'll give you guys advice. Venting and talking about your problems, unironically, will never help you in any way except maybe relieve a bit of mental stress. That is all it will ever do. It will not make anybody feel like anything good towards you who has to listen to it happen. It won't make anybody feel like sorry for you. Like, sure, they might for a few minutes, but nothing like crazy, right? Venting and stuff like that, all it does is make people think you're weak, you know? That's what I've learned. If you sit there and you vent and you explain your problems and shit like that, all it does is people think you're weak. So unironically, just sitting there and always like being like, okay, this is chill. Like being that like dog in the fire, you know what I mean? Where it's like, this is fine. That's how you have to be. If you're always like that, that's the best like approach to life. Or at least when it comes to like anything, like relations and stuff like that. With like friends or acquaintances. But what if you feel too much stress and you need to release it? Well, see, that's the thing. So that's why there's always this battle that every human being is going to have, right? And it's one that I have gone through. It's one that you guys have all gone through 100%. And it's a battle of like being a human or acting in your best interests, right? Like something's going to happen and then you feel this like emotional thing and you want to make an emotional response, right? But it's like that wouldn't be in your best interest. Like you're going to go out, right? For example, and let's say there's this like, let's say you're going to be going and your friend's going to be, I don't know, he's going to be giving you a job offer, let's say. Like he's going to say, you know what, I'll take you to see my boss, I'll bring you to see a job offer. And imagine then you see him hitting on a girl that you like and he knows you like her, right? The best thing to do in that scenario is just be like, it is what it is, right? Just leave them be, let them do their own thing, find someone else, and then that way, by acting in your best interest, then you can secure this job offer. But you would never see this guy as a friend anymore, but you'd keep that to yourself. But sitting there and going up to this guy and being like, dude, fuck you, bro, how could you do that shit, like, all that stuff, all that's gonna do is make it so now this guy, the way he was gonna, like, give benefit to you or, like, help you, he won't do anymore, and then it just puts you at a disadvantage, right? So like that's what you have to understand when it comes to like emotions or emotional reactions and emotional responses. 90% of the time emotional responses are bad. 90% of the time, right? Because you're gonna be there and you'll be doing something that isn't in your best interest, but you're gonna be doing it because like you feel like doing it. So that's why it's like, sure, it's a part of being human, right? But that's why a lot of people allow being human to kind of like limit them. Does that make sense? No cancer shit, that's Sigma life choices, way to go about your life, to be honest. Well, so like that's the way that I was acting for literal months, you know? Like for literal months, I'd be there and no matter what people would say, I'd always like smile, I'd never say anything about anyone. And then it's when I wasn't able to hit rank 1 because of Hecarim target bans that I just completely like fucking lost my mind. Like I actually went crazy. Like I like I know some of you, like you were watching back then, it's like I actually went crazy, I'm being serious. Like I was spiraling, you know? And that's why when I was spiraling, I was just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Some guy says shit about me, I'll fucking respond, I'll do all this shit. Because it's almost like I didn't care about anything anymore because like I couldn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, you know? For factors that were like kind of out of my control. Like I'll just say this is fine. It's fine. I'll be on a 10-game loss streak. I'll have I'll have like the darkest thoughts imaginable and I'll say it's fine, you know. We have all went through that phase where it went batshit crazy. No, you don't understand. You know, at one point it was so bad, or I won't say so bad, but I don't think I think there was like one person I talked to in the span of like a week, and that was only like Stevens, because every time I talk to Stevens, it's like it's like we would just be like competing at like misery levels, and that's all I wanted to do. Because that's a problem a lot of the time, by the way, is that a lot of the time when people are going through bad shit, it's almost like you want to feel validated for it. So then you're going to surround yourself with other miserable people. And it's like, you'd think I'm joking, but what I'm saying is 100% true. What if I told you that's how the game is winnable? People who are emotionless while playing are usually the high elo ones. I mean, most of the people who are emotional and play in high elo are either on Adderall, cocaine, or caffeine usually. Jutsu does say cocaine. No, I mean, Jutsu, the thing about him, I know he said he used to take a lot of caffeine, but then he stopped for health reasons. But then there's this other like group of people who it's like they'll only play like 3 hours a day in high-low. So then there are also the decay gamers, but even then, most of the time when people like, not Jutsu, but other people, if they're gonna play decay games, usually it's like they take shit before their decay games. There's just no facts to prove that. I don't know how you can say top of the ladder is on stimulants, oh my god. You know what that's like saying? That's like imagine I'm like a celebrity, right? And like I've starred in like a bunch of A-list movies, whatever, right? And then I say, yeah, behind the scenes, like a lot of these celebrities are all on fucking drugs, they're all doing this shit. And then you're there and you're saying like, dude, there are no statistics to back that up. Like, you fucking idiot, dipshit, moron, no intellect, low IQ. Like, it's like, alright, I mean, if you don't want to take my word for it, you don't have to. Like, keep living your life by facts, bro. Bro, where's the facts, though? I don't understand, dude. There's no proof of that. Yeah, no proof except the guy who literally plays in high-low and interacts with a bunch of these high-low people telling you this word for word. Doctors don't hand out... Oh my god. If you say so. You know what I mean? It's like, this is why I don't bother arguing online. Because it's like, I'm gonna have a guy who knows literally nothing about the high-low scene named Squad L, right? Who's been watching Trainwrecks from the time he was fucking like 12. And it's like, he's arguing me about with something that like, I know for a fact, right? But instead of like sitting here and getting mad, I'll just be like, alright dude. Like, it's obviously it's just doing it for attention, so why even bother interacting with that? Yeah, exactly, dude. Dude, it's become a lot more regulated. You think doctors give it out that easily anymore? Yeah, dude. Doctors are definitely the only guys taking this or giving this shit out. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Cap. Bro, you don't understand. I read articles. Wow, dude. He reads articles. Do you even understand what you're talking about? Texero uploaded an article just a few days ago. I recommend you have a read, yeah, dude. Fucking with the fucking like wine glass, dude, and the like the eyeglass, dude. Fucking like the monocle, dude. If you, dude, Squad L, I swear to God, you own a monocle and a fucking top hat, dude. The fucking monocle gamer. Is it a fact though? It doesn't have to be if you don't want to believe it. That's the beauty of life. There's no such thing as facts. If you want to believe it, believe it. I'll tell you guys what the problem is nowadays. Give me a second. The thing about high-low is that it's like the gym. When the higher elo you go, you start to realize everyone's on something. Okay? Everyone's on something. Just like when you go to the gym, I remember I have this neighbor, right? She works at a gym. I remember talking to her when we were walking our dogs a few months ago. And, no, actually last year. And I remember sitting there, and she told me, you know that 90% of the people who are like actively at the gym are on something, right? And I said, bullshit. She said, I'm being serious. 90% of the people that go to the gym actively, they're on something. But then you'd have some guy who's like never walked in the gym in his life being like, dude, that's just not possible. Where's your statistic? And it's like, yeah, dude, the fucking statistic, dude. I need statistics. Where's your scholarly article, summoner? Whoa. I'll need proof of that claim. Oh, nice. That's fucking huge. Ooh, okay, I kill this. That's fun. Oh, I thought if I could like heal off my W, that would have been good. Source neighbor, yup, dude. There's gonna be some guy, dude, like, bro, your source is your neighbor? How could you possibly take that for a fact? Whoa, bro, you know what I mean? I love it. You like, there are so many people nowadays who just really want to live in their own bubble so badly that if there isn't a fucking like bought and paid for fucking like 1 billion page fucking like essay, dude, on like a topic, they refuse to believe it because there's no science to back it up. Whoa, dude, the fucking scientists, dude. No, nowadays we can't take people's words for anything or what we see. No, we need science because we're scientists. With the fucking like, we're scientists, you know what I mean? Like, whoa, dude. Fucking Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, dude. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, dude. Oh, wow. My sources, I made it the fuck up. You guys want me to tell you some real shit right now? I used to argue with my science teachers, right? Because they'd sit there, and this is real, by the way. I'm not trolling for content. I used to argue with them because they'd say things that just didn't make sense. And then I'd say, why? And then, like, they'd be like, Because the thing that you have to get is a lot of the time, right? These, like, science teachers that you'll find at school, they don't actually know shit. All they know is what a textbook told them. That's why one time I made my fucking, one of my teachers cry. And I'll tell you how. And it was actually, like, it was kind of lit, honestly. Because she's there and she's my art teacher substitute. My art teacher had broken her arm or some shit. And we got the substitute teacher who's actually a primarily, like, science teacher. And she's our art sub. And at that time, I was going through my flat earth phase. So, I'm there and I start arguing with her about the flat earth, you know? And would you guys believe it if I told you that this science teacher, right? I'd be bringing up a bunch of shit, and she unironically could not refute any of it. She's like, the earth is round. And I said, oh, why? And then she'd be like, it's round. And I'd say, why? And then she started like breaking down. She's like, it's round, it's round. She started like fucking crying, dude. She had to call her fucking dad. I'm not even trolling. I made a full-grown 25-year-old woman call her fucking dad. Because her dad was a science teacher too, and she's like, please explain to him why the earth is round, you know? But it's like, imagine. And then it's like, you want to take these people's fucking, like, dude, oh my god. That's why, unironically with me, the way I learn is by thinking. Dude, you need to read articles. No, I just think. I'll be like, why does this happen? And then I'll think about it a bit, and I'll be like, you know, that makes sense. And then that'll be my thought on it. Whatever I come up with is most of the time like what my thought process is. Like, okay, that makes sense. Like, why does this happen? Oh, because of that. Oh, you know what? That actually sounds possible. So I'll just believe that. And it's like, that's what it is, you know? And guess what? The majority of the time, I'm actually right. That's not even a joke. I'm actually right. It's actually crazy. You guys know, you guys want to know what's so sad? You guys don't know what's so fucking sad? If I was born 100 years ago, I'd be known as the greatest philosopher of our time. Nowadays, I'm known as a fucking autist. Imagine that! That's society for you! You know what I mean? Like, imagine that! Imagine that. Just imagine that. Fucking 100 years ago, I'd have fucking books written about me. Nowadays, I have people laughing about me on Twitter. You know what I mean? Wow, dude. How fucking hilarious. Wait, Corky has package. That secures the soul, doesn't it? As long as you don't, like, mega fuck up this fight. Okay. Well, I mean, now that they're all completely zoned, we can just drag quickly. It's like you're an autistic Socrates. Kill Jax is 1v3 in the Baron pit, but it's like he died, so it's actually low-key chill. I'm starting to think you're on Adderall. I've unironically never taken any drugs or anything like that before. From now on, how about this? I'll just start pretending to be a doctor online. Wait, is that illegal? Oh shit. Never mind. That's not something I'm gonna do. Never mind. In game, yeah, we are not doing that. That might be against the fucking law. I won't lie to you guys. Holy fuck, Corky's low-key fucking god mode right now. I have an idea. I'll vacuum my ass every night, and then I'll like call myself Dr. Dantes, and then it's like people are gonna think it means doctor, but like low key it'll mean fucking like dry rectum, dude. You know what I mean? And it's like that, like on the fucking down though. I could unironically get away with a bunch of shit if I just started doing that. If you just think about it logically. You're diagnosed with Alzheimer's? Funny story. My granddad died of Alzheimer's. Okay, well, not funny story, but anyways, besides the point, my granddad died of well, actually, it is a funny story, but I mean, it's not the fact that he died that was the funny story, but anyways, so funny story, my granddad died of Alzheimer's a year ago, and, like, when he was, like, 10 years into his Alzheimer's, at one point, he went to a busy intersection, and he started directing traffic for fun. Like, no cancer. He used to direct traffic for fun. You know what I mean? Like, there was this one day, the police called my mom, and they're like, why the fuck is your dad just directing traffic? So he'd stand in the middle of the intersection, and just... He was so based. And he would actually, like, steal all the time as well. You say I'm in a bubble even though I've gone through the process of being prescribed a drug of the same schedule. Read previous comments. But see, this is the thing about it. It's like, I could sit here and I could argue, right? But that brings me nothing. Or I could sit here and I could just like refuse to engage with you, still hold my same views, not have to undergo the process of being tilted, and just vibe. And it's like, low-key, the second option sounds a lot better. That's why you should never argue with people, chat. If a guy's like, dude, you're wrong, just be like, so be it. You know, and then just like, don't care. You are just chilling on a very serious topic. A very serious topic, dude. Holy shit, dude. Mr. Serious over here, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, in life, you just have to realize there's no such thing as a serious topic. Literally none, right? Oh my god, have you heard about what's happening in this place right now? No. Do you even care? No. Giga Chad? You know what I mean? What? That's heartless. How could you not care? Well, because it doesn't matter if I know about it or not like I can do anything. Except what? Send $20 to a charity that's just gonna steal fucking 80% of the money anyways, and the fucking owners and the special interests are gonna pocket it? Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, at the end of the day. The trick is just never care about anything. There's no such thing as serious topics. There's no such thing as fucking like world events. There's not. The only problem that you're ever gonna have to worry about is what's happening directly in your life in and around you. And if you start worrying about other shit, you're just gonna give yourself cancer for nothing. It's like half your take is right, but then the conclusion is wrong. No, it's not, and I'll tell you why. Because the thing is, if you sit there and you actually care about the stuff that's going on the planet, then all that can do is serve as a detriment to you. Right? Because guess what, guys? At the end of the day, there's always going to be a fucking problem. There is always going to be a fucking problem. And if you start investing yourself into problems, the second one gets resolved and one gets solved and you feel momentary happiness, guess what? There are 20 other problems. You know what I mean? Why do you guys think I don't care about politics anymore? Why do you guys think I don't read the news? Why do you guys think I don't do any of this shit? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you worry or how much you care about all this shit. The only thing it can ever do is bring you stress, literally. So that's why if you just sit there and you refuse to play that game and you just sit there and you say, you know what, I want to do my own thing. I just want to wake up in the morning, go to the gym and fucking like chill and go crazy, you know? Then do that. Oh, dude, I want to play 20 hours of League? Do that, dude. Oh, I want to go out and go drifting with my friends? Fucking do that. And that's all you should ever care about. Especially because I know most of you guys are like my age. Dude, the only thing you should ever care about are the plans you and your friends make. That's it. Like, you should be more worried over what's happening this fucking weekend than, oh my god, dude, if this keeps happening in 100 years, we might not even have apple trees left. Whoa, bro. You know, as if I can do anything about that anyways. But I'm just spreading awareness. Whoa, dude, spreading your awareness does literally fucking jack shit, so don't even bother. Like, that's just what it is at the end of the day, you know? Nihilism is not productive nor healthy. But see, this is the thing about it. A nihilist is going to sit there and say, I have no control over anything, so I'm going to get depressed and sad. Whereas I'm a realist. I say, I have no control over anything, so instead of getting sad or mad or angry, I'll just control the things I do have control over and allow myself to be happy. Right? Because what if I told you that unironically, when you guys start accepting this like realism, which is that you have no impact over any macroscopic event and you should only focus on like you and your own shit, it's like it makes you so much happier because now you can actually like exist, you know? Like you can actually do your own shit. Vibe. This is the worst message to be telling people. No, it's not. Why do you think so many people are on antidepressants nowadays? Why do you think so many people are depressed? Why do you think that there are people in fucking like high school or elementary school and shit doing like fucked up shit? Why do you think that is? Because nowadays everyone's being told you can change everything. And then because they're being told all this bullshit, they sit there and they think it. And then when they're not able to change shit, it makes them angry and depressed. And then they get sad and mad, right? But instead, you could just be chilling. You know? Literally. The worst message is telling people that they as an individual have power. You don't. You just don't. So that's why instead of sitting there and pretending that you do, just have fun with the things that you can have fun with.